Hello world, welcome to this week's Geek TV news. Starting off with some news about an all-new Thunderbirds series. That's right, Gerry Anderson's Thunderbirds are going to come back to our small screens in the very near future. Now, ITV Studios have teamed up with a New Zealand-based animation studio to bring a CGI version of Thunderbirds, very much similar to the Captain Scarlet series we saw a couple of years back, to the small screen. It'll be called Thunderbirds Are Go and will still be concentrated on the original characters from the series. 26 episodes have been ordered. Rob Hogie, who you may know from series such as Legion of Superheroes and Teen Titans Go and Generator Rex, is going to be the head writer on the project. And the projected date for the first episode to air is sometime in 2015. So let's all hope that this stays true to the original, which is a stone cold classic when it comes to children's TV. If it does, this is going to be amazing. A Barbarella TV series is on its way, and it's got some respectable writers in the form of Skyfall writers Neil Purvis and Robert Wade. Now, the show will focus more on the actual comic book rather than the 1968 movie, which we all know and love, and will still feature a lot of the sexier elements that that comic book entailed. Probably not going to go to ABC Family then, is it? NBC's Dracula series has picked up 2 stars this week. Firstly, Katie McGrath, better known as Morgana in the BBC Merlin series, has been signed on. And secondly, Nonso Anozie has also signed on to the project. The show will differ from the original novel, looking at the vampire arriving in London in 1890, supposedly as an American entrepreneur introducing new scientific discoveries, while at the same time planning revenge on the families that caused him so many problems in the past. That is until he falls in love with a woman who appears to be the reincarnation of his dead wife. Sounds like an interesting prospect, if a little detached from the original Dracula story, but hell, so are all the Hammer movies, so why not do it with this? Frank Darabont's TNT drama LA Noir has been renamed Lost Angels. Now, the reasoning behind this is so that it is not confused with the Rockstar video game LA Noir, and also slightly to avoid a lawsuit which would have basically held the production from being on the small screen anytime soon. Strangely though, the series is based on a book called LA Noir, which has nothing to do with the actual Rockstar video game. So the whole production could have ended up in a huge lawsuit where Darabont TNT were being sued by Rockstar over a name which was used in a book which this series is adapting. So it's a bizarre story. Hopefully this is going to be a very good series, and it won't really matter what it's called, but look for it hitting the small screen soon. Lost Angels. It's that time of year again in the US, pilot season. The time when networks look at projects that they want to make pilots of that they could possibly expand into full seasons. J.J. Abrams, coming straight off the fact that he's now going to be directing the new Star Wars movie, has 2 projects in the works. One for Fox, which is a untitled buddy cop series, which will be set in the future in LA, where humans are basically paired up with robots. Think of it as like Turner and Hooch, but instead of a dog, we've got a robot. Also, he's set to produce Believe for NBC, which is about a woman with mysterious powers. Sounds interesting. The CW announced a number of very interesting sounding projects. First of all, Oxygen from The Good Wife's Meredith Averill, which will look at the Earth 10 years after an alien invasion, where aliens and humans have become fully integrated. It's basically a high school drama with an alien falling in love with a human. They're also working on a series called The 100, which is set 97 years after a nuclear apocalypse, where a spaceship housing the remaining humans sends 100 delinquent youths back to the Earth's surface. Could be a great post-apocalyptic science fiction drama. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching. Down there's a like button, click on that if you liked this video. Down in the description box below is a link to my Facebook, my Twitter and my Tumblr. Share this video, subscribe to my channel, favourite it if you really liked it. If you missed last week's Geek TV news, there's a link there, you can pop out and watch that. If you missed this week's Geek movie news, there's also a link there, you can pop out and watch that as well. Spend some time with your old friend Cozzy on the interwebs, and until next time, au revoir.